Welcome. I totally forgot that was on. Oh boy. Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry?
Here we go! Okay, let's go! Welcome everybody to episode 3. Today we're jumping straight into it with Apex. Apex Legends is a great game. It's a battle royale game, but it also has a side game that is 3v3 economy-based tournament style. And what you do is use that economy that you earn throughout a few rounds, buy the guns, and you jump into 3 versus 3 player action. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. Ryan Hunt joined me today, as well as my good friend Lif3Styl3s. Let's see how this turned out. I'm going to go with that, and that's all I can do.
Mike, go up top to this thing, climb up on this thing, and they'll be right across from you.
Okay. How do I get up there?
Yeah. Knocked one guy's shields out on top.
There's guys on my right? I'm on top of the building?
No, he'll be over here.
No, there's a guy below me. There's a guy below me.
Yep. Hit for 11.
Another guy up here. He's on me.
I am taking fire. I'm recharging my shields.
Oh, come on, man. Ah!
There's a heal.
Okay. Oh. Heal me.
Ah.
Got it.
Oh!
Man, I got.
I didn't do a thing, chat, but we did good.
He's
Yeah.
going for the fill.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna come up here then. I'll have a better lookout. Drop this, Gibraltar.
Did you get a knock? Yeah, that's a knock.
Ah, there's another guy over there.
I'm backing you up, Hunt.
He's back. He's backing you up, Hunt.
Reloading.
Knocked him.
Nice knock. Finish it. Yeah. I got him. He has to
He's up top.
come out.
I'm gonna smoke him out. Oh, you got him.
We did it! And I got a kill, chat. Take it.
So like, yeah, Mike, you can see on the mini map where the storm or where the circle technically is. You know what I mean? Bloodhound underneath. Lifeline up top.
Gibraltar on me. Gibraltar on me. Two of
I'm
them on me.
coming. Yep, I see him. This guy's weak. Knocked
Gibraltar's
one.
still here. Ow. Yep, up top, up top.
Yep, I railed one.
They're all really hurt.
One side, healing up.
91.
Fire.
Up top.
Yep, he used some cover.
Shields are recharging.
They're all in the back. They're all in back now.
Gibraltar's cracked.
Reloading.
Yep, he's on your boy's side. Yep, got him.
We are the champions! Woo woo! We did it. Legends. I'm so good at this game, chat. They should outlaw me. Champion. I got 2 kills, 1 assist, 2 knocks. Okay. I didn't deal that much damage, chat, but it's fine. have limited time to impress me, legends. Ain't nobody gonna stop us.
All right, same spots.
Oh, man.
I'll run and try and get the
I'm going with a sentinel.
to get some currency first.
Okay. I'm gonna go snip some people.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the pill again. I'm gonna grab the pill again.
Oh, I heard Lifestyles in game too. Woo.
All right, one up top.
Yeah, I see him.
Oh, the guy over
Can I
here.
hit him?
And they're hitting me.
I cracked him.
I'm taking fire.
Ah, there's
Yeah,
two
we're
of
both
them
ripped.
over here.
I try to go back to help out your boy, but
Yeah, there's two of them. You got knocked
How am I
quick,
missing?
quick.
they're both, the two of them are on us.
But I didn't get the currency either.
I bet they're
Oh my. Hit your shots!
He got down way too quick.
Yeah, right where I marked, guys. There's something good there. Yeah, we've got their weaknesses figured out. Mm-hmm.
There's two of them, Lifestyle.
Oh, watch your left, huh?
He's hurt. Good down.
Watch out.
Good down.
Cracked him. 95. He's one shot. Got him.
Yeah,
One's down there, one's inside.
reloading.
got him.
Nice. That's how you hit your shots, chat.
You know, I didn't get here alone. I mean, I defeated a lot of people to get here.
I'm beginning to enjoy this. Charging? I'm amped, boys.
Two of them over there, Lifestyle.
I hit Gibraltar on top.
There's two of them on me.
And they're hitting me. Shields are recharging.
Hit Gibraltar again. Crack Gibraltar.
Nice. I'm gonna push the Gibraltar.
Yeah, he's here. Behind that speaker.
Your boy needs help. See
Yep.
if you can put some shots his way.
Ah,
Where they at,
knocked,
Hunt?
One's knocked. One's knocked. He's reviving.
Throwing a nade.
Throw an arc star.
Gibraltar's to your left, Lifestyles.
I see him. I'm ripping him.
Mike, I'm right underneath you.
Okay. I'm just making sure this guy isn't pushing.
Fired and they're hitting me. I'm taking fire. Just relax. I got everything under control.
One's right here. Nice shots on him. He's super weak right there. Nice shot! Finish him.
Pathfinder's right
Got
there.
him.
There it is.
Baby!
That man was hustling too. Where are they?
Right here, hurt. Knocked one.
Throwing a nade?
All right, frag out.
They're both down over here.
Yep. Cracked him. Dead.
This guy on top is annoying.
Got him.
Never mind.
Smoked him, chat. That's fun. I actually like that. Yeah, that was a good time, and you can guarantee that there'll be more Apex coming up in the near future. But next up on the 1UpXP show, we sit down with a PUBG pro, Purdy Curdy. He plays for TSM FTX, and we ask him how the pro life in PUBG is going. And welcome back, everyone, to the 1UpXP show. We now sit down with our podcast guests and highlight the podcasts that we release every week. Wednesday and Friday, we release 2 podcasts. Stream them wherever you find your podcasts. And then we highlight them in the 1UP show. And that's what we're going to get to here. And our first guest is a pro in the game PUBG, Player Unknown Battleground. And his name is Curtis Bond. He's a great guy. Met him when I was part of Lazarus. He now plays for the organization TSM FTX, another top-tier organization. We sat down with him to talk about esports, PUBG, and his story on becoming pro. Let's see what he had to say. Why PUBG? Explain. Why did it attract you?
I didn't mean to make a career out of it, to be honest. So
Okay.
I played it just because it was fun. Like, it was one of those times where when PUBG came out, it was like the new and exciting thing. There was nothing quite like it at the time. There was no Fortnite or Apex or anything at the time. And it's just kind of what I just literally fell into. And then I've been stuck in it since.
You're like, hey, I'm decent at this. Let's continue to ride it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Has any other games tickled your fancy over the last 4 years?
There definitely has been a few. Like I liked Apex quite a bit, and then there's just been other games that are not so competitive.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I'm so drawn and stuck in PUBG that I don't have the time to commit to other games as much as I'd like.
I hear that, brother. Between the scrims and getting ready, or basically getting your game to where it needs to be, you really don't have much time to de-stress or play other games unless you might have like 30 minutes of downtime, but then you're trying to find some sleep. How did the pandemic impact you, both team-wise, yourself, family-wise, competitive-wise? What did it look like for you the last year and a half?
As far as like my personal life with COVID and the pandemic and everything like that, it hasn't affected me too much because I'm a hermit crab.
Yeah, me too.
I spend all my time just in front of a computer screen, or just basically, my girlfriend has a kid, so it's either I'm spending time with her and the kid, or I'm in front of a computer screen.
Okay.
So it hasn't affected me too much. But as far as like the professional gaming scene, it's affected us in terms of LAN events, which are like locally hosted in-person events.
Correct.
We don't have those, and that hurts a lot of things like sponsors and some viewership and stuff like that. But other than that, it hasn't hurt too much. I get to play video games from the comfort of my own home, so I can't complain.
Where did it start for you? Where did the gaming start for you? What game really got you into video games in general?
The earliest I can remember was probably playing some form of Nintendo, one of the old ones.
NES,
super old.
Super Nintendo?
Probably Super Nintendo at my cousin's house. And then the next memory I have is my dad getting me an Xbox, the original Xbox, when it was first coming out with Halo.
Halo, yeah.
I remember him popping the trunk to his car when I was playing in the street with my friends, and I was just having a nervous breakdown of joy when he popped the trunk and I saw the Xbox and like the gold Halo edition box, and it was a wrap from then. It was just a rabbit hole of gaming from then.
House, but how'd your parents react to competitive gaming and like making a living off it? And what are their thoughts now compared to when you first started?
Yeah, well, when I first told my dad hey, because I was raised by a single dad my whole life since I was 3.
Okay.
And he's been super supportive over anything. But so I was 23 at the time, and I was actually still living with my dad. I've had a long history of back surgeries to where he had to basically take care of me, to where I was, bedridden for years in my high school years.
Mm-hmm.
So he sacrificed so much to do everything he could for me. But when I finally, recovered and grew out of it a bit and was getting on my feet and working and all that, and finally getting, progressive to start my own life. And then I started gaming as a profession. He was very supportive still. He was just like, listen, you've been doing this, no matter if you've been working or if you've been schooling, whatever it is, you've still been playing video games for 8 hours a day. So if you can make money off of it and doing something you love, then go for it. Do your thing. I'm happy for you. I'm happy it's actually come to something. So he was very, very supportive of me.
What's after esports? Have you thought about that?
I'd like to always be working in the esports community one way or another, whether it be game, playing, managing, content creation, streaming. I'd always like to be involved one way or another, just because it's such a good community, and if you put the time in, it'll always give back to you one way or another. And it's just something I already have my feet in.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Ferris State Esports. Welcome back to the 1UP show, everyone, and thank you again for joining us. Our next podcast is Ferris State Esports program, and Jonathon Eaton, the coordinator of the Ferris State Esports program, is sitting down with us to talk about their rapid growth and what their plans are in the near future, but also a brand new arena in the works for Ferris State. Let's see what he had to say. Grown it into something much bigger than that now. Tell me some of the achievements that you guys have had over the last few years with your esports club team.
Yeah, the most success that we've had has been with our Michigan Bandwidth Bowl, which is a tournament that we run. We've run 3 already. We used to do it once a year. Now we do it twice a year, one in the spring, one in the fall semester, where we get all of the local Michigan colleges together and we compete to see who's the best. We normally run 5 games for that. The games have switched here and there depending on the year.
Right.
And then, it's kind of like a track style event where you get points for how your team places in each game, and the team with the most points at the end wins. That's been a blast. We've had a ton of people participate in that. Over 200 students have participated in each of the tournaments, which has been a blast.
Do you hold that
also,
on campus, or do you do it online?
Yep. So it's fully online.
Okay.
We plan on doing, once we get our physical arena on campus, we're going to hold 1 online and 1 in person a year. But we developed it to be online. A lot of places didn't really have facilities to run this kind of stuff yet.
Right.
We still wanted to kind of bring everyone together.
Gotcha.
And as far as success goes, our Overwatch team finished top 16 in the nation in the fall collegiate semester.
Congrats on
we were
that.
pretty proud of that. So
Yeah.
we're pumped about that.
A lot of people might not know Overwatch. I mean, I personally don't play Overwatch, but I know just how big Overwatch is and just how impressive, 16 in the nation really
I
is.
think like 512 schools who were in the tournament.
So it's wild to, when you say top 16, people are like, oh, that's only top 16. But 500 teams, I mean, that's whittling it down, if you will, brother. This is Ferris Esports Twitch at the bottom here of the screen if you're watching on video. But they do a lot of highlighting and production and shoutcasting. Now, that is a huge thing, especially when it comes to professional esports, or if you've ever watched something like PUBG or Overwatch or Rocket League. They have broadcasters or color commentators like they do in real or more traditional sports. Can you go in depth on that a little bit?
Yeah, so my background, I actually, my degree is in esports, but I combined game production or game design and television production.
Okay.
So I've done a lot of remote, like live. I've directed hockey games, football games, that kind of stuff.
Right.
And so that live sports aspect, I just took that and goes, this is esports. We can do live sports. It's a lot easier for us to run that as a director because we don't have to, I don't have to have 5 kids with physical cameras running around, in the booth or on the field.
Oh, yeah.
It's all digital. So it's a lot easier for me to direct that. We have a director, we have a replay helper, and then we have our announcers as well. And so it's really nice. The studio is pretty small. We're expanding. Once we get more students, once we get more help, there's always more stuff we can do with that.
Right.
But we really focus on that because, we'll have talent come and go, and that's great. And we focus on making our students, showcasing our students as well. But there are a lot of people who want to work behind the scenes. Like, if you're going to be a pro player, that before you're 19, before you're 20, before you're at college. So a lot of these kids still, they enjoy playing games. Like, how can I get into the industry? Well, behind the scenes, running the production, doing the shoutcasting, doing the event management, and that's what we're focused on training.
What perks, if any, does Ferris offer for esports-minded students? Not just the players, but anybody that has kind of the outlook of esports background.
Yeah. So we are offering scholarships here soon, but we don't have that yet. Currently, it's just been kind of a community, get to know each other. A lot of the players wouldn't have met each other otherwise. They're in different degree programs. One of the things that surprised me the most is I thought it would be mostly the IT or game design students.
Right.
But our Overwatch team, we only have 2 kids who have the same major, and they're both criminal justice majors. The rest of them we have a pharmacy graduate student, some education students, and so it's been a really cool variety, and less focused on like the traditional, nerd or geek style stuff than I thought. So
being organized esports for college or for high school, I know is probably going to be a little bit different, but how do you go about doing it? And is there like a certain way to do it for college or high school?
Yeah, so for college, it's pretty much just, for throughout our campus, I'm still trying to find players. I know we have secret hidden talent out there who, just aren't coming to us. They're really good at the games, but they just don't necessarily, want to come to us for whatever reason. We're still reaching out and finding those. As far as bringing other people in, I'm not trying to poach from other schools. If they want to come talk to me, I'm more than happy to get you here at Ferris. But we're kind of building that high school to college pipeline where we are talking to high schools. We help develop a local high school tournament and league. I'm working with the Big Rapids High School esports coordinator. to get everything together. I work with their students a lot, so I talk to the
That's
students
cool.
in that league, and I kind of, you find the best in there, and you go, hey, if you want to come to Ferris, this is how we can make it happen. And there's a couple of online recruiting platforms as well, like Stay Plugged In is the main one that I use as well. So you get on there, and it's all students who are looking to get recruited. And
Nice.
What can you offer me? Scholarships, that kind of stuff. So a lot of it, if you're a student who's looking to get recruited, definitely be reaching out. Send
Right.
Emails. Anytime I get an email, a Discord message, a Twitter DM, I'm always answering those, and I'm happy to talk. And if they're not a good fit for us and they want to go somewhere else, I'm happy to transfer them to whatever school it is that they want to go to.
I don't foresee any issues with fitting in there at Ferris State. Now, we have one last segment here on the 1UP XP show, including a big announcement for Labor Day. We'll have all those details coming up right on the other end of the break. And welcome back to the 1UP XP show. In our final segment here, I want to shore up a few things. Now, first, this is where the clip of the day should go. So if you do have a clip or you think what should be the clip of the day, send it in to me, Michael Stevens at 9and10news.com. Tag me on Twitter, Facebook, whatever it is. Get it into me so we can show those clips here on the show. Now, next, the 4 on Labor Day is not having a show, so the 1UP XP show is taking the 4 spot. So on Monday, Labor Day, we're going to be having a full hour of the 1UP XP show. So you'll see this show, but also brand new material to fill the rest of the hour. And we're going to have a look at some holiday stuff, including new consoles and new games that we'll be releasing, and also a little more entertainment and preview the podcast that'll be coming up next week. So thank you again for hanging out with me today. I'll see you on Labor Day for 1 hour of the 1UP XP show. See you then.
Here we go.